Welcome back to the McCann Center. This is the Christo's pregame coaches report, brought to you by Christo's Restaurant, located next to the McCann Golf Course here in Poughkeepsie. Christo's is your home for fine dining and catering. My name's Geoff, Brault, joined by the Marist head coach Brian Giorgis as the Foxes get ready to take on the St. Bonaventure Bonnies in the home opener this evening. Coach, team is coming off a really good win, best win of the season so far in my opinion, against Villanova. Went down, played a Big East school on their home floor, got a wire-to-wire victory. It's a type of win that you can take a lot of positives out of and a lot of momentum away from.
I thought so. I thought as a team collectively we played well. Obviously, Coriel had a breakout game, and it was nice to see how well she could play, staying out of foul trouble. But we got contributions from everybody that stepped on the court. And, you know, anytime you get a win on somebody's home court, especially a school in a much bigger conference, you know, it's got to be a team win. So, no, I'm very pleased.
Coriel Yard won MAC Player of the Week for her efforts, 26 points against Villanova. Erica Allensbach's stat line flew under the radar a little bit because Brandy Gang had a very nice line, 16 points, 8 rebounds. Erica, 7 points, 7 rebounds, number of assists, number of steals. That's the kind of line that you've been getting from Erica all year long. Fourth in the team in scoring, but her other contributions have been invaluable thus far.
Well, she made some plays in the second half there when we were struggling to find ourselves offensively, where I think she stole the ball consecutive times off the same play, and they obviously stopped running it. And you know, she had 5 steals, you know, a lot of nice passes. It's not that she's not shooting the ball well; she's just not shooting it. So, you know, hopefully, you know, we can get her more shots, and hopefully they'll go in.
Erica doing a great job taking the ball away from the opposition. Nobody's taking it from Marist. The NCAA rankings came out this week for the first time. Marist first in the country in fewest turnovers per game. That's a stat category that the team typically finds itself near the top of, and I know that that's something that's so important to your offense running successfully, protecting the basket.
Yeah, well, that's always been preached from day one, ever since I've got here, is taking care of the basketball and finding the open man, and I think we've done a good job of both, and I think our assist-to-turnover ratio shows that. We were a little sloppy with it in the first half against Villanova, but, you know, in crunch time where, you know, in the last 13 and a half minutes we didn't have a turnover, I was extremely pleased that, you know, we want to get a shot every time down the floor, and we're doing that, and we're even getting some second-chance opportunities this year, which we haven't done in the past, so, you know, hopefully we can continue it today against a very tough St. Bonaventure team.
Yeah, the Bonnies, like Marist, very good at protecting the basketball. They're in the top 50 in the country in fewest turnovers per game. So, like you talked about, getting shots every time down the floor, that's going to be a big key in this game with two teams that don't give up the ball.
Yeah, and they're a little different than Villanova. A lot like Villanova in that they shoot free throws extremely well and they take care of the basketball very well. I don't think they rely on the three as much as Villanova does, and they take it to the basket more. So, you know, we have to be aware of that. And again, the important thing for us is we've got to know tendencies, and we've got to be able to take away some of the things they do best.
St. Bonaventure is a team that a lot of people remember got the better of Marist last year in the Riley Center in Ole. And Coriel Yard said in the Poughkeepsie Journal today that she was angry how the team played in that game, embarrassed how the team played in that game. Does that mean that the revenge factor's on the table tonight?
Well, at least to them. I just know they're a very good basketball team and one of the most well-coached teams I've ever seen. You know, Jim Crowley does a great job with them. You know, he spreads the floor. You know, they're very unselfish. They have people who can break it down. They have people who can shoot the three. And I really felt, yeah, were we a little flat coming into the game too? Yeah, but, you know, a lot of it was due to them.
St. Bonaventure, Hartford, Boston University, mid-major teams on the schedule this year that are well regarded as very good mid-major competition. Obviously, when you play teams like Villanova, Louisville, Nebraska, and can hang with teams like that, it says something about your program. But tell me why it's important to play some of the top mid-major competition out there as well.
Well, the thing is to me, you always want to play good competition because you're not going to get better beating weak competition. And, you know, you learn more about yourself. And that's what this month is for. And you know, November and December for is to learn as much about yourself as you can, see what areas you have to work on, so that by the time Ryder comes around January 2nd, you know, you're ready to say, hey, this is what we have, this is how we're bringing it, and hope that it works.
This year's non-conference schedule, like every year, trying to get you ready for MAC play, and you're going to be getting ready for MAC play for quite some time. Congratulations to you. Signed a contract extension this past week. Talk to me about why you wanted to stay at Poughkeepsie for another 6 years.
Well, I've been here for 34 years, and I'm a person I'm not a person of change. You know, if I like something, I like to do it over and over. Kind of a little OCD, I guess. But no, it's just a tremendous place to live. I love the people in the community. I love the people at Marist, and just like I love the people at Lord's, and everything I want is here. And you know, it's nice that Marist has made a longer commitment, so maybe I'll be less stressed if that could be. But no, it's just a wonderful place to live, and you know, like I say, when you don't have to look at the clock, you know, to see when your day's over, you know, it's a great place to be.
Marist head coach Brian Giorgis is the guest in the Christos pregame coaches report. Thanks for the time. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
Thank you, Geoff.
We've got more to come after this. We'll get Julianne Vianney on the broadcast courtside at the McCann Center next. Stay tuned. You're listening to Marist Women's Basketball. GoRedFoxes.com.